Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Today was again one of those days when I just wanted the world to stop spinning for a while so I can just breathe and catch up. Anyway, guys, here I am. I miss you if I don't quickly pop on over. Okay, I saw that some protesters glued Wallace and Gromit stickers to Charles's latest portrait. And that really ticks me off. Hopefully the damage wasn't too great. At least they did not take a knife to it. But this is really utter BS. What we should do to these people is smash their cell phones, their tablets, laptops, and sentence them to sweeping the streets and cleaning public bathrooms. These artworks being damaged by these stupid children or kids, whether they are protesting for animal rights or anti-oil, was indeed someone's work. Some of the artworks that had been damaged took a man months or even years to finish. But do these idiots even think about that? How would they like it if we came and bulldozed their garden or burnt a paper they worked on for a semester or a year? They wouldn't like it at all, would they? They will scream and shout and cry vandalism, abuse, or whatever term they deem appropriate. But they did not once stop to think that is exactly what they are doing to someone else's work. But I think, my opinion only, that these people are the products of bad upbringing. When we were children and we went to other people's homes, we were always told not to touch other people's stuff, at least not without permission. The same applied when we accompanied our parents or my parents or a parent to a store. When we were small, or let's say under 10, we had to walk with our hands behind our backs in a shop, and we were told, if you break or damage anything, you pay for it, and I tan your hide when we get home. All we were allowed to do was point at something we were interested in, but touch was an absolute no-no. When we were older, my mom would quickly say, you are not blind. You can see with your eyes and don't need to touch. We were taught to respect other people and their belongings. But these days, if you watch TikTok and Instagram, you see parents allowing their children to run up and down aisles and take stuff from the shelves. And it is very, very cute when a little one takes a dolly or a teddy from a shelf and hug and kiss it. But if you don't intend buying it, please share a thought for the mommy, daddy, grandma, or grandpa who want to buy it eventually. Honestly, who wants to spend, say, $50 on something with spit and snot all over it? Not me, I'm sorry to say. It would, in the long run, however, save you as parents and the broader community a lot of money, heartache, and embarrassment to teach your children manners and respect early on. It is also easier and a lot less traumatic to teach a 2 to 4-year-old than to try and rehabilitate a 16 to 25-year-old. Talking about the red painting of Charles, I saw all the furore about the supposed demonic entity, the face of Satan supposedly hiding in the painting, except it is not hiding in the painting, it is hiding in the 2 photographs of the painting, which both had to be turned upside down, and one photograph actually flipped over to form the supposed image. Well, all I can say is, yeah, right. I can tell you with reasonable certainty that if you do that with any picture and keep doing it, you will eventually find the faint outline of Mickey Mouse or Shrek or maybe Jesus if you really want to. It is called pareidolia, the tendency for perception to impose a meaningful interpretation on a nebulous stimulus, usually visual, so that one detects an object, pattern or meaning where there is none. But anyway, I saw a grey alien reflected in my window last night. You know, now that there is a bit of a lull in the Montecito news, at least for me, okay, I get to look into, read about, and often enjoy what some of the other royals are doing. On the 14th, Princess Eugenie will be talking to Jake Greville, a fairly new or young, I can't really get to the correct term right now, but until recently a fairly unknown artist. She will be interviewing him and talking to him about his art and art in general at the Yale Centre for British Art on June the 14th. Coincidentally and by total fluke, I looked at some of his work on his Instagram page because I saw one on my feed which I really liked. So I'm quite curious to actually listen to what he has to say, and I need to find out where I can go to actually listen to it. Then, of course, this weekend we have Trooping the Colour. Now, I love trooping, okay? Of course, being a woman, I'm always looking forward to see what the woman will wear. I feel really sad that Catherine will likely not be on the balcony. I wonder whether the children will join their father. I really hope so. But regardless, I'll be watching anyway. As far as the Harkles go, I hear via the grapevine that there are rumblings of discontent and a few red faces in Nigeria. Not only did some of those entertaining Princess Patapata and her husband expect that she would send some proof or documentation for them to enter into their history books, proof that she is actually 43% Nigerian, but those who entertained Princess Patapata and her husband are now getting serious flack from citizens, veterans, and the military alike for the money spent on them and the lavish gifts bestowed on them. And there is a group demanding to know exactly how much was spent on the visit. So, as always, Meghan and Harry are leaving chaos and discontent in their wake. And I guess we can stop pretending that the tour was about Invictus. I also hear that although Ghana was indeed keen on inviting the Harkles over, they are now far more hesitant. And a friend told me that it is unlikely they will be invited on a fully paid or sponsored tour. But if they want to visit and pay for a trip themselves, they will be welcomed and will be invited to at least a dinner with some high-ranking dignitaries. Well, I don't think Harry and Meghan want that. They want all the bells and whistles, the red carpets, the security, etc. So I guess if my friend is right, there will be no tour to Ghana this year. I heard they reached out to a few African countries, so who knows, maybe Meghan will discover her small toe is 7% Rwandan or Ugandan or maybe 7% Sutu or Basutu. Who knows? It depends on where she wants to go next, of course. Just quickly before I go, who really knows what is happening to American Riviera Orchard? I heard two very different stories this week. Actually, two stories with a multitude of tales to them. I heard that Meghan is battling, actually finding it near impossible to find products to feature on ARO. Most of the companies approached, I hear, went, No, thank you. It is also all over that she's struggling to find staff for ARO. Now that I heard before, so remember I even mentioned it in one of my previous videos. Anyway, then I'm told that Meghan may postpone really hard launching ARO until the end of the year or even next year. However, I also heard that ARO will launch in September at the same time as her cooking lifestyle show on Netflix. Now, I have no idea. No one seemed to really know. Everyone seemed to offer information, but the information seemed to differ from person to person. I'm trying to get hold of a contributor with links in the film industry, but the last time I exchanged email with her, she was leaving for an overseas trip. I think she said 3 weeks or longer, so maybe she's not back yet. Anyway, sometimes information falls into your lap and other times it's like pulling teeth. It happens. Anyway, guys, one more day and then it is school holiday. Yippee! Dragon Man also finished his level 1 first aid course and wrote that exam today. So we are awaiting those results as well. But honestly, I think I'm more excited about the break than he is. No late sleeping for me though, as next week I have people in to help fix the fence and boundary wall so doggies can go out into the yard and run and roam freely off their leashes, and grandma can stop stepping in puddles at night and kill floor whizzes in the process. Dragon Man is already on the step ladder, taking down tattered shade cloth and so on. So life and work never stops around here. Anyway, guys, so off I go. Please take care of yourselves until we meet again on the next one. Bye.